going into the Hall of Fame tonight. Also to Dane, Jordan, and Jamie, who are student athletes that I've had the privilege to coach basketball. It's my honor and pleasure to speak for Brendan. When I look back on his career, he's a player that was driven. He was someone who always worked on his basketball game all the time. He was someone who put in the extra work, whether it was after practice, before practice, and more than anything, he was a leader who led by example. He wasn't a guy that was vocal. His game just showed the type of player he was. My first decision, when I took over the basketball program back in summer 2008, my first personnel decision was to bring up Brendan from the Wash HOF team. And he was a freshman at the time, and I sold to him that, your sophomore year, you're just gonna learn, you're gonna go out there, and then your junior, senior year, it's gonna, you have that experience, and hopefully it will be your team for us, for it to be the leader. And it worked out for him that he had a teammate who was a senior who I projected as a starter who didn't want to start. He was comfortable coming off the bench. And that's, somewhat like, oh, okay, that was interesting because you don't get that often. A lot of kids, they just want to start and things like that. So I told Brendan, well, guess what? We're just going to throw you out there and you're just going to have to learn. And he took his bumps as a sophomore, but he learned. And I think that drove him to be better his junior year, where he was a first team All-City player. He averaged 18 points a game. He was able to be a part of the team that beat Lowell in the Jefferson Tournament Championship, beat Lowell at Battle of the Birds. We came up short in the semifinals, and I think that drove him and his teammates to want to obviously do better and get as far as we can the following year. In his senior year, he averaged 23 points a game, Player of the Year. We beat Lowell at Battle of the Birds, and we beat Lowell in the semifinals to go to the championship. So he's had plenty of success against Lowell. But the one thing that he was able to do more than anything is just rally the team and go out there and just be that rock, be the person that would go out there, keep us under control, and put up quiet 20 plus, 25 plus point numbers. When I look back on his career, he was the foundation of the basketball program when I took over. He's the standard which I refer to. He'll come to the open gym sometimes during the summer, or some of my players will say, oh, I played against this guy named Brendan. He says you coached him, and I run down what he was able to do at Washington. I'm like, oh wow, you have a player like that, but it also strives my players, that I coach. You know what? I could be like Brendan. So he's really the foundation of this basketball program since I've taken over. He's the standard of what I hope every player could be, not only athletically, but academically as well. After he graduated from Washington, where he helped us win the city championship for the first time since 1982, and this was in 2011, he went to Seattle University, continued his playing career, came back to Cosumnes River JC, and then finished his career at Cal Berkeley. Post-career, he is currently in law school at Cal Berkeley. So a lot of what he's learned here at Washington is carried over into his life, and that's the one thing that's made me proud as his coach, just to see how he's done after high school. I'm proud to have coached him. I thank his family for their support and allowing me to coach him and his brother Kendall. Please join me in welcoming Brendan to Washington High School.